The bodies of Palestinian detainees were returned without their internal organs. Israeli forces stole the internal organs of Palestinians before returning them back to their families. And with some of the largest skin and organ banks in the world, I wonder why Israel would be stealing internal organs. There is documented history going back decades that suggests that Israel has been stealing the organs of Palestinians specifically for organ trafficking. Allegations of illegal organ trafficking go back to the 90s and affect Palestinians and foreign workers within Israel. And this is even something the Israeli government has admitted to: unauthorized harvesting of internal organs without family approval. Back in December of 2009, Israel admitted that forensic pathologists at the state-run Abu Kabir Forensic Institute harvested organs, including corneas, skin, heart valves, bones, all from deceased individuals that they did not have family consent from. Now, this direct admission came after a Swedish tabloid published a piece suggesting that Israeli forces and medical staff were stealing the organs of Palestinian detainees. This prompted some immediate investigations and independent probes that revealed some shocking information. These investigations revealed that not only was the Israeli government aware of organ harvesting practices, but they actively tried to cover them up. Now, at the center of this investigation was a man named Yehud Hiss, the Institute's then director and chief pathologist. And as it turns out, Hiss had been under investigation for organ harvesting for years. In 1998, a Scottish tourist named Alistair Sinclair died in a holding cell in Ben Gurion Airport after allegedly hanging himself. His autopsy was then overseen by Hiss. When his body was returned to the family and a second autopsy performed in Scotland, it was determined that he was missing his heart and a small bone in his neck. That particular neck bone would have been crucial in determining whether or not he had actually committed suicide by hanging, yet it was missing. His family believes that his heart was stolen for organ transplant by the Institute. In 2000, a local newspaper published a report that Hiss's students had been allowed to practice on bodies brought in for autopsy, and their body parts were routinely transferred out for transplant. By 2005, he was arrested under allegations of organ harvesting. And under a plea bargain, he admitted to removing body parts from 125 bodies without authorization. And the state of Israel and Israel's attorney general opted not to press criminal charges. He was simply reprimanded and eventually regained his position as director of the Institute. And after October 7th, apparently the practice has resumed, as even Human Rights Monitor has raised concerns about potential organ theft. In the last 2 years, medical professionals have indicated that tampering with bodies has absolutely occurred, but it's impossible to tell whether or not their organs were stolen because so many of those bodies have been absolutely decimated. But still, multiple NGOs and health officials have called into internal investigations into the matter. Past precedent makes it an extremely credible possibility that Israel is harvesting the organs of slain Palestinians. Because apparently, even in death, Palestinians don't have access to basic human rights.